welcome to Hurley's Hand Dyed podcast. I am Amber from Crafty Performers on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
And I am Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook, and Crystal Skies Handmade on Etsy and Instagram. And together we are
Together, we're Hurley's Hand Dyed. Welcome.
welcome, welcome. So thank you.
Sorry, I'm...
Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy it. If you're old, like me, um, thank you for
Hi,
staying.
Maribel. Welcome.
Right. I know we've been on here for, what did we figure out last time? 8 or 9 years?
Not quite that long.
Quite that long. You were still in
I think
Idaho.
6 or 7 years.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff wasn't living here then, and he's been here 5 years in
Oh,
June.
that's crazy. Time just flies.
Yes, it does. Oh, my table is sticky.
Hmm.
My hands are.
What'd you spill on it?
Well, the other night I was in here in the dark because sometimes I get up in the middle of the night. It was like at 2 in the morning, and so I come
Mhm,
to this bedroom with my hot cocoa, and I
mhm,
did knock it over, but I thought I got it up, but then I didn't wipe it down with a wet rag. That's my
mhm.
fault. So that's
Mm,
probably what it is.
probably.
Yeah. So,
Yes, Maribel, time does fly.
yeah.
It
For,
does.
for a change, it's just been 2 weeks so since we've been here, and you only have 1 week left of school.
4 days.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then I'm done. Sorry, I just took a shower before we filmed, so I feel like my hair is like doing weird things.
I know you won't leave it alone.
I know, like because like
See,
what
and
is
mine
that?
doesn't. When I actually came out last night or a couple of days ago, whenever, and after I gotten out of the shower, and my hair, I don't know, I think yours is too. It was all wavy, all curly.
Hmm.
And I said to Jeffrey, "See, this is how come you have curly hair in your." He got it right back here. Remember, right behind
Hmm.
there. And he says,
Mine, it's wavy, but I brush it out.
Yeah.
Like,
And
and when
he
I
said,
brush
"Why
it
do
out,
you wear it like that?" I says, "Well, because it's heavy and it's wet." And I said, "I can't blow, if I blow dry it, then it doesn't stay curly." So I
Mhm.
said, I used to tell him at work, "You don't know how long I had to work to get my hair straight."
Mhm. I
'Cause
think they call it Irish curls.
it could be.
Because like if I spent some time and scrunched it and like
Yeah.
used a
Yeah.
diffuser, I probably would have like waves. It would look like beachy waves, like not
Yeah.
full on curls,
Right. That's what
but
it is. Yeah. If I
hmm
put some stuff in it, I probably could keep it, but
hmm
well,
but
it's
it's
just so much easier to pull it back. Because my hair, yours at least lays straight. Mine
hmm
plums out because it's
hmm
so thick. So,
well, and I really brush it straight down, just
well, so
straight
do
down
I.
and pull it. My hair is not as thick as yours though.
No,
And I mean,
you
I
can
used
tell
to have
just by,
thick hair.
yeah, just by looking at it. It's thinner.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
have
think
a lot of it, but it's very
this is the only
fine.
one that got the real thick hair like me.
My hair was thicker in high school and like when I first went to college, but as I've gotten older, it's thinned out.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Mm.
anyway, how is
Anyway,
everybody out there? Anything eventful happening in your world?
do you want to hear
Nothing
do you want to
happening
share?
in ours.
This is what eventful happened in my world today.
Hey, yeah.
I officially had a commencement today. I'm like, I know I've had my diploma for about a month and a half, but
You, yeah.
I
You've actually had
officially,
3 commencements, huh?
no, I've only had two.
You had the middle one.
My bachelor's, I
Because
didn't really have a real commencement for that one.
yeah, you had the AAA one.
And then now my master's.
But you had a bachelor's in between. They had it on TV too.
Well, no, but that was not run by the school. That was
Oh,
us and the Teachers College running our own
okay.
because they didn't have a virtual one at that time. After COVID, they started doing the virtual ones. So, yes.
Right. So,
Thank you, Maribel. She said, congratulations.
yes.
Thank you. It's official.
She's
Official,
amazing.
official. Yeah.
She's now Master Amber Hurley. Or
Call me
Amber McConaughey.
Mistress McConaughey.
Mistress. You know what
Isn't
I
mistress the same as master, master and mistress?
mean? I don't
If
know.
you're a girl, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I know I do have in my email signature from the school, it says my name and then it says Master of Arts Mathematics Education Secondary underneath my name because
Ah,
I earned that degree. My bachelor's I didn't put, but my master's, that's a big deal because everyone has a bachelor's now, but not
Yeah,
everyone has a master's.
no, no, they don't.
So, yeah.
This is not cheap.
It's not cheap and it's not easy. Like,
No, no,
I
we know
mean,
that with you.
neither do, hey,
We went through it with you. Well, everybody on this that's our followers has gone through it step by
I
step.
know they
Even your
knew my
bachelor's.
struggle.
We went through your bachelor's, but you just run right through your bachelor's.
Yeah, my bachelor's was elementary education. It was easy. I mean, I made it through elementary school. I
Yeah.
should know a lot of that stuff. Then the pedagogy was the harder part in that, or the how to teach it was the harder part. The actual skills, I have those skills.
Yeah,
I didn't have calculus 2 as a skill apparently.
apparently.
And
But
now
now you
apparently
do.
I'm like
Now,
now I have it enough to pass it.
yeah. Well, maybe you'll get to teach it next year and then you can learn it with your kids.
My gosh. I don't know if I would be a good teacher of it at this point. I
Can't learn
mean,
if you don't teach it. I
I
mean,
know. It
you
makes it
gotta
easy. It's easier.
keep
Yeah.
keep it up. But who uses in a normal day-to-day life uses calculus,
Mm-hmm. I mean, you use if you're like a architect, you might use trigonometry.
right? If you work in the engineer, if you're an engineer, you'd use it. But
Mm-hmm.
otherwise,
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway. Yeah, so
yeah,
that's my
you're
week. I graduated today. I had an art in the park today. And school's in 4 days. School ends in 4 days, and then it's summer break. And I'm so ready. Yeah. What about you?
nothing. Just I dyed yarn. You guys will get to see that. I dyed yarn this week. What else? Last week, trying to think. I really didn't do anything. I still haven't got out of the house. Um, I go outside to hang my yarn, but well, there's nowhere to go. I mean, I have Jeff. I have a DoorDash driver that lives with me.
That's very true.
So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, not much. Jeffrey's arm's healing good, and then he has his knee replacement in June, June 26th, I think. So,
Okay.
and so that's that. And nothing with me. I'm feeling good. Take my pills.
Me too. Oh, that's my other news for the week. I told you
Oh,
on the phone.
yes.
So you guys know my up and down journey with my diabetes. And in January, I had the big, I was really sick and they changed my meds. And my A1C was, I think, 11 when I went in. It's 6.7 now. I had my checkup last week. So that's good. That's normal early, like small, I don't want to say small diabetes, but that's a good A1C for being diabetic.
Pre-diabetic or
Hmm.
kind of
Not
pre.
pre-diabetic, being diabetic. I'm not pre-diabetic. I am diabetic.
Okay.
Okay, so that's normal. Yeah, so that's good. That's good news.
Yeah, yeah, that's good news. I don't know what mine is. I know they check it every time, but they never tell me because it's okay,
Yeah, if it was a concern, they'd let you know.
Yeah, I'd be
They
on
just this
point.
time they pricked my finger and took it right in the office, which was nice.
Yeah, didn't
Because
have.
last time they had to go, they did a whole bunch of blood work, and then they did it in the
I do
vial.
mine once a year. I give. Then they do
Mhm.
all my cholesterol and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So
Maribel, my plans for the summer off is to actually take the summer off. We're getting new curriculum next year. She asked what my plans are for my summer off. We ordered new curriculum, so I'm going to try to study up on it so I'm ready to go when the new school year starts.
and they're coming to visit us.
Yeah, at least once. I
At least
mean,
once.
at
You're gonna
least for a week,
twice.
probably. Yeah, no. At some point in time during the summer. That's what I meant to say. At some point in time during the summer,
Right.
we will come to visit Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, Dave's working on his schoolwork too, so
Right. Ooh.
during the summer I can help motivate better because I'll be here
Yeah.
with him.
You'll be here with them and you can say, hey, you need to do that while I bake.
Hmm. And I will be doing lots of baking and experimenting. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
Otherwise, just sleeping.
Getting ready for next school year.
Hmm.
Because you guys start in August, right?
Kids come back August 7th. We have not negotiated our contract yet for when we come back because I'm in a strong union state. So
Ah,
every year they have to renegotiate our collective bargaining, and they negotiate the day that we as teachers come back.
oh.
So it could be the Friday
You guys came
before.
back so soon last year.
Yep, that was how it was negotiated last year. So the kids come back on the 7th of August, which is a Friday. They come
They
back
come
for
back on a
one day.
Friday?
Yes.
That is so
Yes, they
weird.
do. I didn't make that up. And then so probably we'll come back the Friday before, but it might be Monday or Tuesday that same week. We don't know. Depends on how many PD days they want to make us do before school starts.
PD?
Professional development,
Oh, okay.
where they make you, instead of letting you be in your classroom, where they make you sit down and go to meetings all day for 8 hours. It it can be beneficial, but usually it's not beneficial.
Yeah.
The nature of education.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, hi Coco. Just
She
love
said,
seeing cat butt.
she says, I know. Okay, I'm done visiting. Bye. Bye. So, but yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So I, what do we want to do?
Hmm. We've been having terrible weather here. I mean, it's really good, but um they the governor of Utah, we are a what do you call it, state. They're giving money because almost 100% of people's crops were wiped out
Oh.
because freeze. We had late freeze last week. And
Oh.
yeah, and we're supposed to freeze again not tomorrow morning, but the next morning for 2 days in a row below
Oh.
or below freezing. So below 32. So, yeah, a disaster state. Like what
Oh.
was a hurricane or something. So they're giving
Oh. A
the
state of emergency?
yeah, they're giving the growers, the farmers money to let
Hmm.
they can make it through till the next year. So yeah, they were showing
Oh.
on the trees were all shriveled and all the flowers. Yeah.
I found out, I heard from someone today that here in New Mexico, we're famous for our Hatch chilies and Hatch. The Hatch chilies, Hatch green chilies, that's huge. Like that's the New Mexico crop.
Oh,
And we didn't get enough rain this year. They may not have a crop.
oh, so
I
they
mean,
must
that and pistachios. Those are our two things that we're actually,
be known for.
uh,
Do you grow?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've
Pis-
had
Grow on
very
a tree,
little
they-
moisture.
Pistachios grow on a tree, don't they?
They do.
Almond tree and a pistachio tree. They're not like a peanut that grows underground.
Right. Yeah. They're a tree nut.
They're a tree nut. Okay.
Yes. They're not a legume.
Legume.
Legume. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd believe it well, let's hope we get some crops this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we supposedly had a storm 2 days ago, but we didn't in Utah County,
Mhm.
but we didn't get any down here where
Hmm.
area at all. So
Hmm. I know
yeah,
it's been warm here. My AC has been on my classroom. It works. It's on, you know,
it's AC or
well, swamp cooler.
yeah, I had the air conditioner on for the last 3 days. I turned it off this morning because
Hmm.
only high today was only 72 and high tomorrow is supposed to be like 59. So it's
Oh,
just
wow.
I'm just
That's
going
crazy because
crazy.
our high today was, let me look because I'm curious. It's 87 outside right now. Our
Wow.
high was 90, but it's windy.
Yeah, our high was 90.
We're in fire weather watch.
Yeah, our high was 92 yesterday.
Okay.
But
Our highs are going to be in the high 80s for the next 2 weeks, it looks like.
wow, we're
Mhm.
65 right now outside. High tomorrow 69, high the next day 56, 51, 60, 66, and 69. So all next week is going to be nice and cool. I told Jeff, yay, I can dye yarn inside again. Because, you
I'm
know,
jealous of the cool weather. I'll be inside in the AC.
when you're out of school, fly down. No,
That's
no, you're not out
expensive.
of school next week. You're not.
No, no, not until Thursday.
Yep.
And
So,
Friday, we have a grooming appointment for the dog.
oh,
And Monday, he has his yearly checkup.
oh,
Not
is
this coming Monday, but the Monday after.
he a year old or?
He's 3 now.
Is he 30? That's right, because you've had the your cats, what, two?
Clementine is 2, yeah.
Yeah. So that means Zelda's one
Hmm.
and Coco's like 7. Because Jeff
Okay.
was here 5 years, and I got her from him like 2 years
Before, yeah.
before. Yeah, yeah, she was born on my birthday.
Hmm.
Coco and I celebrate our birthdays together. So anyway, okay, so you don't have any finished objects.
No, I just have a whip. I have one
Okay,
whip.
we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna show the finished objects first this time, and the whips after, because one of my finished objects, I also have a whip for it. So
Mm-hmm.
this is my first finished object. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I never even told you about these.
Oh, so you make a stocking?
Christmas stockings.
Oh, look at that.
I've done three of them
Oh, wow.
in the last 2 days.
Did you basically make, you basically are doing hexie cardigans and then sewing them
They're like
together.
a Lexi.
Oh my
So I
gosh,
thought when I
that's,
saw it, how she did it, I thought she calls it a granny square stocking. And you
mm-hmm,
do actually do like you start with six, and then you
mm-hmm,
go out, you do places where you make a corners, and then the other, you do what they call a bend instead of making a corner. But yeah, and then you fold it together, and then you add 2 or 4 rows on the top to make it
mm-hmm,
longer. But you can make them shorter.
mm-hmm.
So um
That's actually a brilliant way to make I bought stuff last year to make stockings and I never made it.
see, I did a girl boy, so they're just the opposite.
Girl, boy.
Well, because I'm making these for you kids.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so and these I'm using leftover yarn, you guys. I love this cotton from when I made my poinsettia blanket last year.
Okay.
I went with instead of going with the red, I went with the cranberry and
Wait,
forest.
is it I love this cotton or I love this yarn?
I love this yarn. And
Okay,
instead of
sorry.
going with the red, I went with cranberry. Instead of going with that, what they call lime jelly, I think I went with the forest green, because I want
Okay.
it to be a more of an old-fashioned looking stocking.
Mhm, and it does look old fashioned. Those are very cute.
Yeah, I only have like 40 more to go. I told Jeff
Oh,
I only have like 40 more to go, but they have the little thing hang on, and then that's my work in progress. I'm in the middle of starting one. And it is, see, you do like a hexagon, and then you get it
hmm.
big and you fold it, and then you
Hmm.
have the stocking. Yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah.
Hmm.
I thought I can do that. And it takes about, the first one took the longest. And I still have to watch because there's certain places I haven't memorized yet. But the first one took maybe 4 hours to make.
Okay.
Then I went on to the second one, and I worked like 2 hours that night, and I finished it up the next morning in like half an hour, 45 minutes. So
Oh.
now, and then the third one I made today, and then I
Hmm.
stopped that one. And I was dyeing yarn and everything today while I was doing this. So yeah, so they go real fast. So
Hmm.
yeah, so you're the only one that will know that, but you kids are all getting a stocking this year, and I'm going to put stuff in them. So
Robin will watch it later. She'll know that.
that's okay. Yeah. So then so that's 7 of these I have to make. And then I want to make one for each of the grandkids and their husbands. Or what?
Okay.
And then the little ones. But for the little ones, they have a little stocking you pay. It's just like this, only you don't add the top on. So it's just a shorter one.
Okay.
And you don't put this extra row on it. So it actually is like shorter this way too. But I thought, well,
Okay.
for the little ones, because the other kid, all the kids except for Aiden are under 4. So, all the great grandkids. So I thought,
Hmm.
yeah, so and I found, although my hands hurt, if
Hmm.
I crochet during the day, they don't go numb as much. They still go numb at night, but not as much
Okay.
at night. So maybe I did need to be crocheting again. But anyway, that's my whip and my whatever. And then my other finished object is my blanket, you guys. And it's getting to be so
But your
big.
finished object or a whip?
Yep, I'm still working on it.
Oh, wow. It looks heavy.
One more, one more skein. I think I have 8 skeins in it.
Okay. But are they whole skeins or are you still using what was
No,
left over from your socks?
no, that was only like the first 6, 7 rounds. So
Okay.
they only made like 2, and some only made 1 round. But yeah, the last 1, 2, 3, 5 of them have been full skeins.
Okay.
And then I just am deciding what I want to do for the last round. If I want to go with a solid, or
Hmm.
I have those speckled ones. And I
Hmm.
thought that speckled might be all right too, because it's solid, but it's got little speckles of the colors.
So
And
it
maybe,
kind of almost looks heathery, but with
yeah.
speckles.
Hmm. What are you doing there?
I was opening my bag so I could show
Okay,
off my whip.
let's see your whippers.
Maribel said, smart idea for the stockings. I'm like, yeah, that is. It is. Like I was like, oh, I know exactly what you've done with those
And
stockings.
it's on YouTube, you guys. Just put in um Granny Square Christmas stocking. And she's the only one there that makes these ones. There were other ones that were made, but not this is so easy. I looked at some of
Oh.
them and I watched them start them, but I thought, no, that's got too much stuff going on. So
Well,
this
yeah,
one,
that was me when I tried to make one for last year, and they start with a circle,
yeah,
and
and
then
then
you
they
have
go
to
into
add at certain points to make. And I was
yes,
like,
you
I
had
can't do
you
that.
had to put heels in them, and I thought,
Mhm.
no, I don't do socks, so not
So for
that
you,
guy.
that'd be weird. Yeah.
But this, I
Okay.
thought, oh, I can do that. Okay,
So
let's see
just
you.
a reminder, this is the yarn I'm using, the
What is that
Prism,
now? Oh, the
the
prism. Oh,
Prism in the color rainbow.
okay, that's that
Just a
one.
reminder. Okay, so I'm working on it's another essential cardigan. So like this guy that I made. It's another one of these. And I have finished my back panel.
Oh
So
yeah,
pretty. It's so pretty. I love this
made
yarn.
it longer than the other one.
Yes, I did make this one longer. I didn't want it to be as cropped.
Right.
The back panel, my first, and actually I finished the back panel in the car last week on the way to Carlsbad. And the first front panel I finished on the way back because, narrow front panels.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I'm in the middle of the second front panel. And I'm thinking I might just make some like cap sleeves instead of long
Oh,
sleeves.
yeah, or even
Kind
up
of
to here.
experiment.
I have the ones that go
But
there.
I just love this color. I just love how it crochets up. It's so pretty. And I realize I have 3D printing filament. I've made some of the dragons I made in our club were actually this exact same color scheme.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so pretty. I love the pastel rainbow look. Like I
Yeah,
like rainbow stuff. I just like rainbow. But
yeah,
like the pastel rainbow is just it's so feminine to me
yeah,
and dainty. Is that a good word for the color? But yeah. So I'm excited because I'll have more time to finish it too.
yeah.
'Cause,
So
Thursday.
you probably 4 or 5 sweaters ahead by the end of summer.
I know my goal is my first thing when summer hits is to finish my whips. Because I have that one. I have this guy, my neons one to finish.
Oh yeah, you didn't finish that one
I
yet.
didn't finish that one. I have my um the Granny Hexie for autumn.
Oh yeah, the pretty one, the
This
gold
guy
and brown and
finished.
yeah. Oh,
And I
you
have my
didn't
watermelon sweater too. I gotta finish those and my star blanket. So my first thing I'm gonna do during summer is finish all those whips before I let myself start something new because I really want to start new stuff.
I know,
I got the starting bug. I just want to start things
I
because I get
know.
super excited.
Yep, yep, you do. I mean,
So,
yeah. That's why I like these stockings. They are
mhm.
fast. They're done. When
Yes.
you're done, they're done. When you're done, you're done. And
Mhm.
you guys, I don't like this but I did all right. I had to change colors 5 times,
Oh,
7 times.
gotta weave in your ends.
Yes. And so when I'd finish like 4 colors, I'd weave in the end.
Hmm.
Because the first one I did, I didn't weave in the ends till the very end before I sewed the sides up. And it was like,
It's a
half
lot
an
at
hour weaving
once.
in ends, you know?
If
So,
I've learned nothing, it's to weave in your ends as you go, if you can.
yeah.
If you can, because sometimes it's not always physically possible,
Yeah,
but
like when I did the point set blanket, because
hmm
they were squares, I could weave those ends in as I went because
hmm
I did change 3 times, I think 1, 2, no, 4 times colors, but
hmm
then it was a flat thing and you just flipped them over and weaved them in. They were done, you know,
hmm
versus this was a little different because you start with little, so all of a sudden you have a whip. I mean, you have an end, but
hmm
yeah. But I think for I think these are the colors I'm gonna do for the adult, my kids and their husbands, and then I'm
hmm
gonna do a different color for the grandkids and their spouses, and then a different color for the little ones. Something
You
real
could do
bright.
like the Christmas variegated with a solid. Because like there's the red, green, and white. Because that's what I bought last year, and it's somewhere in this room.
Right. Well,
Um, because that might be fun. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up for a second.
I
I think it's right
I
over here.
can't stand up.
I
I
can't
I
stand up.
have this itty bitty, the itty bitty stripes
Hmm.
that I thought about for the little ones. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm on behind my table because this is the one I started last year.
Yeah,
I
see, and this,
started trying to make one and
sit down.
I'm going to. I can't. I've got stuff here. Don't yell at me.
What are you making something there?
I was trying to make a stocking,
Oh,
but I
what?
don't like it.
Oh, okay. See, I have this festive, the itty bitty stripes festive. I thought would be pretty. I could do all, just do one color for the little ones, just do
Mm-hmm.
one and not have to change colors and
Yeah, then you don't have to weave in any ends.
any ends, and
Yeah.
maybe put a lime green cuff on the top, maybe the last two things or something, just to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have that, and
Mm-hmm. I
then I
mean, you
thought,
have a lot of yarn.
yeah, and that would probably make, yeah, that's a lot of yarn. I
Yeah.
get out of two skeins of the I love this cotton, I'll get four of these.
Okay.
Get two out of a skein, and they're where are they? Made in Turkey. That's why they're so soft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this yarn. It is very soft.
Yes. What does it say? Oh, it is 355 yards versus I love this cot or this is they're both fours. Hmm,
This red heart is
59.
236 yards.
So this is about three times, about twice. So I
Okay.
should get 7 to 8 out of this.
Wow. Well, I
Yeah.
guess with granny squares because they're holy,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
don't
granny
use as
squares,
much. Yeah.
And like she was saying, she said, you could actually use your scraps on this, make every two rows a different color. And
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
True.
but they're fun and it gives me something to do while I'm waiting for my yarn to set and like
Mhm.
yeah, that's the in-between time. We call that the time down.
Yeah. The downtime.
Downtime.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah. So are we ready to see yarn dyed by Donna this week?
Do we want to do a purchases first?
Oh yeah, you have purchases.
Yeah, I have a purchase to show you guys because I wanted to try it out before I showed it to you. I don't know if any of you have heard. Well, okay. So, you guys, I'm fair skinned. I'm very fair skinned and I burn really easily. And my husband has vitiligo and he burns very easily in his white patches. So, I was looking for something to help us like when we're out in the sun. And there's Farmer's Defense. And not sponsored. I paid for these with my own money. I thought I would try them. It's Farmer's Defense and it's basically it's a sleeve. But
Long
it
gone.
it's SPF 50 and there's like a little it's rubberized inside so it stays on your arm. So I had a t-shirt on today and I had these on and do have thumb holes or you can wear without the thumb holes. But they are also cooling and they're scratch resistant. Like on all the videos I see people with like gardening tools and they're like scratching on it with gardening tools. So like if you work outside like in
Yeah,
the
that's what
weeds and
I have
stuff.
seen that.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing weeding the garden, and so they're
Mm-hmm.
often in rose bushes,
And you
and
can get them singly or in like a 3 pack or a 5 pack. I got us a 5 pack to share. They have fun designs. They also have like a couple different solids. But if you are someone who burns easily and are want to be outside this summer and not be overheated in long sleeves, they're not cheap, but they're worth it. Like I had it all day today, no more burns. Like last 2 weeks ago, I got really burned and I'm actually peeling. But today, I didn't even feel the heat on my arms at all.
and
I felt it on my legs, but not my arms.
it was 92 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
and I was in the direct sun because I didn't bring a canopy with me today.
Oh, you didn't put your canopy up.
I can't carry it on my own.
Oh, Dave wasn't there today.
No, he was at a camping trip.
Oh,
He
is he
went
still gone?
camping. Huh?
Is he still gone?
No, he's back.
Oh, okay.
He actually came and saw me and brought me a drink and lunch. He
Oh,
got back around noonish,
hmm.
but I couldn't carry the big canopy. And actually, one of the ladies, she wasn't using her canopy, so she let me use. She has like a mini canopy that was like a 6 by 6 that was perfect for my little table. So
Oh
about
yeah,
halfway through, she gave me her canopy, so that was nice. But
right.
but yeah, no extra burns.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, now we can do your yarn. Now we can see your new dyed yarn.
Okay, okay, guys. These are all one of a kinds. Because I did something new, or I did something not new, I've done it before, but I solar dyed all these. These are all solar dyed. So what that means is that they're the sun is what gives them the heat. So we will start with some of them. And I got my light on, so I hope you can see. Yeah, you
Oh
can.
yeah.
So this one is called Pinky Square.
I was like, it's pinks and maroons, seems like, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
some red.
actually pink. It's actually red. It's got
Mm.
poinsettia
Mm-hmm.
and it's got pink orchid and like a ballerina pink. Or maybe that's peach. I tried all colors because this was fun. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, so that's that one. This one is called the aquarium.
That's pretty. Blues and purples.
Blues and greens. It's yes, and purples. But it also,
Okay.
oh yes, this is the turquoise. I have another one. This is
Okay.
turquoise and purples and maybe an aqua. I have
Okay.
teal. It's got teal in it too. Teal there, teal. Okay, and then this one is called Citrus Punch. And this one it is a red, but it's the cayenne red. So it's kind of an orange red. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's got the peach and the gold in it.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd do a yellow. I don't do a lot of yellow. So I think I did a couple with yellow this time. And this one is called Casino Royale. It's purple, red, green, and another red. So it's more of a
Oh yeah.
put that. Make me happy.
Sorry, I don't know why I took a 2 hour nap.
Oh, that's why you're tired.
Oh, but I should be more awake. That
And
one's
this
really
is
pretty too, by
called
the way.
You Had Me at Hello. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. And it's pink and it's got some teal and some red. I don't know if you can see the teal.
I did see like a little splotch of the teal there. It's right there by your fingers. Yeah.
And then we have this one is called Whimsical. It's the reds and purples and brown and gold, I think.
Makes me think of Mardi Gras. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. Then this one is called Shadows of Winter. Now this one is teal and gray and some reds. And I think the purple is actually twilight gray.
Okay.
You have any twilight gray when you were dyeing? It's almost a
Mhm.
purple gray.
Yeah.
But that one. So I do some men colors, some darker colors too.
Almost like jewel tones, that
Yeah.
color. Yeah.
And this one is Moon Glow. And this one is the got purple in it and some darker teal, some more teal, and oops, there.
Mhm.
Did you
Maribel, by the way, says those are all beautiful.
Thank you. Did you see my screen shift when I
Mm-hmm.
brought this up from the to
Because the
Canada?
light is shining
Uh-huh.
on it. Yeah.
Okay. Ah, and this is called the Summoning. Now this is got like greens and gold. I think it has like I think I'd use the Aztec gold from Jacquard and
Mm-hmm.
purple and midnight blue and
Okay.
some green. So it's just a darker.
Mm-hmm. It almost looks like an eggplant, that purple.
I know it's just yeah.
It's
I
pretty
think
though.
that might be that's plum dandy, I think.
Okay.
Plum dandy. And then this one is Unicorn Dream. And this one is purples and navy blue. And I think sapphire blue I used in this one.
Mm, that's pretty too.
I like that one. And then this one is Candy Shop. Didn't even have to look at that one. This is
Oh,
oranges and pinks and uh like a lighter pink. And that's that berry,
Berry Crush.
yeah, berry
Your
crush.
favorite pink?
Yeah, it used to be, huh?
Uh-huh.
But it just takes so long to set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then this is a darker one. This is called Planeswalker. This is brown and gray, silver gray, brown, and I think I used like hyacinth in it to give
Okay.
it just
Okay.
a darker color.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a green. I don't do that many greens. This is called the green grass of summer. So it is greens with a little gold in it.
That is pretty too.
It has the forest green, emerald green, I think, and sour apple. And this one is Ride the Wind. This one has a little bit of pink, some midnight blue, and maybe some lavender, I think, in it.
Okay. It's pretty too.
Maybe that's some green up there,
Mhm.
right there. Almost done. Last
Those
one.
all make some pretty socks.
Yeah.
Or a one skein shawl.
Or a scarf for winter, or a
Yeah, but
hat.
a fingering weight. Do people make
Yeah,
fingering weight scarves?
can. It just takes longer.
Yeah, and one skein might be enough for
Yeah.
a scarf.
What does this remind you of? What did you think I named that one?
I would name that like something flowery, like marigolds,
Like sunflower?
sunflower. Okay, yep, I can see that.
And
Mhm.
that's it.
Those are
That's
all
it.
pretty.
You guys, they're all one of a kinds.
And
So
they're all posted available now, right?
all posted available now. So
Okay.
they're all 75-25. They're all the 75-25. So yep. So they're
Will you
all
explain what 75-25 means for people who may not know?
75 when you're working with wool, you can get 100% wool, or you can get 75%. This is 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. And it
Okay.
gives it a springy back. It goes back into shape easier than 100% wool socks stretch out and don't retain their shape as easily. So that's what, and then they have an, I work with also an 85-15, which is 15% nylon. So that's
And
the
those tend
difference.
to be just a little bit softer because it's more of the wool,
Depends.
right?
Well, it just depends on where you get it. So
Mm.
I've got some 75-25 coming from the same company that makes our 85-15.
Oh,
They
okay.
just announced it that it's the same company, their same mill that makes their 85-15, so it should be as
Okay.
soft and everything. So I'm waiting to see what that's like. But if so, because where I got my other 75-25, they've gone up so high in price that I can't keep the prices low. If
Mm-hmm. Can't afford it.
Yeah, I'd have to increase. And I thought, well, try this. This will be the first time I'm getting it. But if it feels like the 85-15, it's going to be really nice and soft too.
Hmm. Yeah, because their 85-15 is very soft.
Yeah. In
I
fact, I
have
think
socks made out of it.
Jill said that's her favorite, the
Mhm.
85-15. So yeah,
Mine too.
yeah. So, but anyway, I still didn't buy alpaca, you guys. I tossed it around to get the same company I get the other sock yarn from, and I don't know. Do I want to try it? Because you have to do it differently even. It's because it's 100% alpaca. It's not superwash. So you
Mhm.
got to be a lot more careful. You can't bubble it. I mean, with superwash, you can make it bubble even. I mean, you can boil it.
Mhm.
It doesn't
It takes a lot to make it felt.
have to make it melt. But I never felt it superwash. And when we first got into this and didn't know nothing, got some unsuperwashed, not knowing, and
Mhm.
yeah, it kind of felt it. We didn't know, and
Mhm.
I mean, and it wasn't really filtered, but it was sticking together, and so
Yeah.
it rewound everything, and then it looked better. But yeah, so then we found superwash, and
Hmm. We
oh,
learned.
I didn't show you. I'll be right back.
Okay. Mom's got something too. I don't know what she's got. She hasn't mentioned anything. So anyways, make sure that if you're here, you say hi. You let us know you're here. I see some of you are watching. Oh, what does she got? She's got a book, it
That's
looks
the
like.
same book that uh, um, Jill showed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, whoa. It's the Fleece and Fiber Source Book.
Oh,
More than
that's cool.
200 fibers from animal spun yarn. Yeah, and at first it explains all that stuff, what I was saying, how they made stuff, and then it goes into all the different breeds
Oh, wow.
they get. Yeah. So it's interesting. I've gotten to page, what am I on? Page 20. But it's some's a little boring at first because I know about that stuff, but
Mhm.
it's interesting. So yeah, Jill showed it on her Fiber Fousey podcast.
Okay.
And so I thought, oh,
So you got one?
yeah,
You
I
went
thought,
to the Amazon and got yourself one?
yes, I did. Because I like hardback and it is bigger
Hmm.
writing. It's not the little tiny writing, so I can do it. I thought, oh, too bad I can't do it on Audible, but then you wouldn't have pictures.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I'm learning stuff about things like that. But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, that's my bye. But anyway,
Did I tell you I got my final thing of season 3, year 3 of what's her face? The books, the flower letters, and it barely fits in. There's so much stuff in the year 3 that they won't fit in the tin. I had to shove it, the last one into the tin.
I've been getting them too. I haven't even got through book one yet. Have you?
No, I haven't either, but I've been putting them in the tin as I get them.
Yeah,
I
me
finally got my
too.
last one about a month ago, and I
I've
had
got,
to shove it
yeah,
in
I've
because
got
there's so much.
two
Which
more,
is
I
that
think 2 more
one?
months ago. Because you got you
Laura Avon. Laura Avon, that's the one.
right, Aven, right?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
First name Laura?
Yeah, Laura Avon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but and I've all my other books. I haven't finished any of them.
I know. I got as far as where I had to decode something and
Oh
I
wait,
was stopped for a
yeah,
while.
I did finish the romantic novel one.
Oh, I think
I
I don't think I got that one.
know, but then
That was like the
I got the one you
Victorian
got.
romance.
Yeah, the Victorian romance one.
Mm.
Claire something, I think. Clara,
Clara.
whatever. And then I got the one you got, and I haven't even done the first one, the cowboy
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't opened that one at
I need
all.
to start them over, the ones I started reading.
Yeah, and then I gotten all 3 years of the Avon ones,
Hmm.
and I got the only book I didn't get was the World War II one, and you got that,
I
didn't you?
have that one. I started that one
And I
too.
got the other, and you didn't get Orchid Bay.
Yes, Orchid Maid, because that was the new one. And they just released a new one.
I did. Oh yes, I saw
Yeah.
that.
I
Yes,
haven't gotten that one either,
the
but
Orchid Bay one. I about halfway through. That was really I might have finished it.
that
No,
was the Egyptian one, right?
yeah, no, she
Or
goes.
she was like a what's it
Yeah,
called?
no, they're in the
Archaeologist or something?
yeah, they're in the Mayan.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
yeah,
Okay.
in Brazilian forest or something.
Mhm.
But it's interesting, and yeah, and they put, like you said, they put so much stuff in it.
They
So,
do.
but
Yeah. So I need to start
I
reading
did
those
get,
again.
I went with another letter, the
Hmm.
the witch, not witch. Um, anyway, it's about, it's it's like you're at school at Hogwarts, only it's
Oh,
not. It's different, and so it's once a month they send you a study of whatever little animal or whatever they
oh.
send you a recipe for a potion. Yeah,
Hmm.
then they send you these cute little cards that afterwards you'd actually have like a set. They're like a playing card set, but they have
Okay.
different herbs, a different herb on each one, telling what the herbs do and stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of
cool.
interesting. It was about half the price of the other, but
Mhm.
it's,
I keep seeing the Titanic letters and thinking about those ones. There's also one that's like scare mail. That's like a horror story built out over 24 things. And I'm like, oh, that sounds up my alley too, because I like the scary novels and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw another one too, but it was for this girl. She writes letters, and I don't know if she writes them home or whatever, but she travels to different countries each month,
Mm-hmm.
and she
Mm-hmm.
sends pictures and that kind of thing. And then there's one that even sounded interesting. It was dedicated more for children, for your kids, that they travel or something with it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but yeah,
If
there's
you
a
guys
lot.
don't know what we're talking about,
Yeah, after the flower letters came out, that's
sorry, I'm
when.
driving.
Are yours in there?
Yeah, they're in here with me. So this is all 3 years of Laura Avon right here, or Laura Avon, Laura Avon.
Yeah.
Year 3 is on top, and like I barely look at how these are shoved in. Like I could
Oh
barely fit
yeah.
them in.
Yeah, mine are
Um,
getting. I think like I said, I have 2 more letters to go because I started after
and
you on that one.
I think
You
this
got
one,
all of yours. You
oh,
got,
this is year 1.
yeah, you got year 2 and 3 at the same time, didn't you?
I got all of year 2 at once in the thing, and then year 3 did come weekly.
Okay.
But I did get the tin first for year 3. No, I didn't get the tin until later because I didn't have the year 3 tin when I first
Yeah.
ordered it.
Yeah,
And
I
I,
had to
I
get
just
them.
was sitting them on top of my stack of them. But
Uh-huh.
if you guys don't know what the flower letters are, so you can get the tins. You don't have to get the tins, But basically if you like to read, they send you a thing a letter every 2 weeks, and this is letter one for Laura Avin. All of their characters have a flower name.
Wow.
Um, and it's not just a letter. Like with number one for this one. Isn't this Laura Avin? No, this is my Lily Claire. I was like, this
That
is
makes
Lily Claire. So Lily Claire is
cowboy one.
the cowboy one. So
She's
like,
a mail order bride.
yes, so there's all the stuff in here it's really interesting. There's a postcard. Usually every other one, depending on the story thing, comes with either a postcard or a sticker. Some come with both, but they're all these things that look like they're period for whatever the story is, which is
Right.
really kind of fun. Like this is a picture of Lily Clara. This is the one I got. I got through like 8 letters. I'm like, I need to start this one again, but then but so here's like a clipping, and that's the matrimonial news because she was the mail order bride. That's her wedding. And then they're the actual letters. They're written in whatever handwriting they think that they would have. So it's really kind of fun. And then there's this one has mysteries in it. It's a mystery.
Mm,
It's a mystery.
yeah. Well, the
But
Orchid May one, that not Orchid May, yeah, Orchid May, the one that she goes to Brazil.
hmm
He writes letters too. Her bodyguard, she has a bodyguard, and he writes letters back to his people in the thing. So you're getting
hmm
two different handwritings and two
hmm
different
And that's
views.
how the
And
the World War II one is like that.
like
Because they're
that too.
writing letters back and forth to each other.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of fun. But
Yeah,
yeah, so if you like to read and if you like stories and if you're a patient person,
right. Because you have to wait a whole
you
year.
have to wait a whole year or, every 2 weeks you get a new letter, but they're really fun if you like this kind of thing. And actually, I think that these are all three different ones. So this is Lily Clara. I think this is, yeah, because I started this one. This one is the World War II one, because that's letter number one. So who is this one? Audrey Rose. This is the Audrey Rose collection. That's a World War II. And then that is box number three for, I guess my other two must be Laura Avin over there. But yeah, these are fun. And I got letter openers for each different series.
When I just got a Harry Potter opener,
Each
remember?
has their own one. But I mean, like, look at this is all the letters for this one compared to year three for Laura Avin.
Well, because they're finishing it up and they're giving you all the
hmm
uh,
Well, Laura
this.
Avin, didn't they say they were going to do like 7 years of it?
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
they're
right.
going to keep coming for Laura Avin.
Right.
I
Well,
should
this
start.
is
I
the
should
other.
do these tonight.
This is that it's called Grimbrier Academy of Magic. And the
Oh,
first thing
okay.
they do is send you this welcome letter. And it tells
Okay.
it's like, but then every time you get, and I'm behind on these two, you get a letter, and like I said, inside you get magic potion class, because you're in class.
Mhm.
But these are the cute little cards you get.
Oh, that's
They're
cute. It looks like a Pokemon card.
oh, little charm
That's what it
post.
reminds me of. That's
Like
cute.
this one is mythical creatures, and
Mhm.
so it's just a fun. If you had kids too, teenagers even would like this. But you
Mhm.
do this with your child and read it to them each month. But yeah, and it's like I said, it's only once a month, so you don't get. Gosh, I only have four that I haven't done yet, but so you only get 12 letters, and they don't have a 10 yet. So I bought a 10, but I did write the lady, and she
Mhm.
wrote me back. They don't have 10s yet, but they're looking into getting them for these.
Oh, okay.
But she's a small company. She just started. So this is
Mhm.
here. So
Okay. Yeah, because flower letters started during COVID.
yeah, because
That
it's
was their first
five
year.
years. I think they've been going at least 5 years.
At least five, maybe six now.
Yeah, well, because you're on year three of even, but I think the World War II one was their first one they did.
It might have been.
And then they did not Laura Evans, because she's only in the third year. So,
It might have been Lily Clara. It might have been the Western one.
or it
Or
might have
it could
been
have been the
another
Victorian
one.
romance. Yeah.
Yes. And that
Because
was
I don't
good.
have
That was
that one.
different. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was different. But so yeah, there's a lot of these things out there, but they're fun if you like reading. And
Mhm.
what's nice about it is it might take a half an hour to go through everything and read everything, but then you're done for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. Or if you want to wait and do them all at once,
Like, we're
it's
gonna
a summer activity.
Yes, I'm going to get through all these. I told Jeff, now I'm getting older, and when I'm bedridden, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going
When
to
you
have you
can't read
sit
them
here,
anymore.
have you sit here and read them to me.
If I was an English teacher, I would probably use these. This would be a cool thing to use like towards your curriculum because they're all family friendly. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah,
nothing inappropriate in them because you always worry about when you read books that there's going to be something that's not appropriate for school.
right,
But
right,
it's kind of cool because they did their research too on the history, like the World War II one or the Western one. They did their research, so it's got historically accurate stuff, even though this is a made up town in Utah that
right.
this one takes place
But
in, but
like
it's
that,
still.
the new one she did, she researched, she went down back and took the picture of the house that it's taken. And I think it was something like it was she lived two houses down from it when she was growing up,
Oh,
wherever it takes place. So she, yeah. So yeah, but I don't have that one yet. I mean,
hmm.
and they're not
Yeah.
cheap, you guys. It you end up spending,
It's like $20 a month.
but still you end up spending like $240 a year for this book.
No, $20 a month is not $240, is it? Oh, that is, yeah. That math is mathin'.
But if you buy it at certain times of the year, like I think we got ours around Mother's Day, and
Hmm.
it's like $139 if you
Yeah,
pay
they have a sale. And when
14.
I got year 3 of Laura Avin,
Right,
I got year 2 in the tin all at once on
right. Because
sale,
you
and
had
then year
boxes,
3 started. Yeah.
because I had bought it already. I was getting mine weekly or monthly, but yeah. And then I'm like I said, you're a month ahead of me on that, but don't matter. We haven't read it yet, but
Yeah, I mean, like I've got them all. So
yeah.
I mean, I've got all the ones I had ordered, but it is exciting to go to the mailbox and you're like, oh, my flower letters came.
Did you get letters? Yeah, it's getting letters again. When I was young and married first, and we didn't, my mom lived in Montana and I lived in California, and we didn't call each other. You might call once a month because it was long distance and it cost money. So
Hmm.
everybody wrote letters. And so
Hmm.
I think at first, when I first got married, I probably wrote my mom at least every other week, maybe even once a week. Because it was
Hmm.
fun getting letters back, even if they just said hi, it was fun getting
Hmm.
something in the mailbox. So
Yeah.
I wrote everybody, all my friends.
I used to write letters all the time. Hi, Laurel. Welcome.
Welcome. Just to get letters in the mail. Now you might get a bill, but even that we don't get anymore because everybody pays online,
I still
everything.
get paper bills, but I did get birthday cards from our Relief Society presidency. They sent me out a birthday card in the mail. They didn't
Mine
hand it
brought
to
it
me in
over.
church.
Yeah, mine brought it over. So,
I mean, I get cards from you sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, nobody writes letters anymore.
Mm.
So
But yeah.
that's life
Anyway,
nowadays.
so yeah. I might tonight before I go to bed, I might restart this one. I'm gonna have to reread everything in it though, because
Laura, are you
even
good?
though no, this is the Lily Clara.
Oh, that's
I
right.
got
'Cause you have all of those. I'm still getting Lily Clara.
I got 6 letters in because I was reading it with Dave in the
Oh, that's
bedroom, and
right. I
then
remember
we
that.
started it, and then I don't know why we stopped, but
Yeah, I was trying to read mine at first when they all came in, but see, I got three at once, I think. I got the romantic, the Laura, and the Laven. So getting three every time they
hmm.
came in, that made a lot of reading to do when I
Hmm. Well, we both got Laura Avin first. Like I
yeah.
ordered your first one,
Yes,
and
and I
then you
ordered
ordered
it
it at the
too.
same
And
time.
so we had to, you got
Yeah.
to cancel yours.
Yeah, I love that they worked with me
Yes,
on it to figure it out, or with you. Like I think they sent you your second one. Like they sent the first one from me, and then they sent you the second one instead of
right,
the first one from you, or something like
right.
that.
Yeah, because I had two of the first.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. You had 2 of the first. They didn't do that. Yeah. But we were able to cancel
Yeah,
after the first month. So, yeah.
but it was. But we both had the same thought. We
At the
didn't even
same
talk.
time.
Yeah, we didn't even talk amongst. We neither one of
No.
us even knew that the letters were out there. That the other ones had seen them too. So we
Hmm.
must have saw them on Instagram.
I saw him on Facebook.
Okay, because I don't do Facebook that much, but I'm sure I saw mine on Instagram because I see them all the time now. Uh,
Mm.
there's all kinds of them. But yeah. But yeah,
Anyway,
mm,
all
well,
right.
I guess we've talked enough. You guys have seen all my new yarn. And
Mhm.
it's so soft. And you don't have to just make socks with it though, like we were saying. You can make other things. So
Oh yeah. I mean, there's other things to make, but most people most people make socks or like a light shawl. I think those are the two things I'm used to seeing with
prayer
things.
shawls, I think they say prayer shawls only take one skein.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember when what's her name made me one. Do you remember our friend?
Amanda?
Yes, she
Hmm.
made me.
I have the one Amanda made me still too. And
Oh,
the cowl she made me. I love that in the winter.
oh
Because
yeah.
like it's got the neck and then it also flares out. So like it's nice when it's cold.
Yeah, I still have the one that Linda Ostruskin,
A
is that her
spruce
name?
neck?
Yeah, made me. And she had bought the minis from me, the 7 pack of different colored minis, and
Mhm.
she made herself one. She said she had enough and she made me one too, leftover. So yeah, it's so nice when people do that, just out of the goodness of their heart. We appreciate it.
Mhm.
So, but yeah. So I guess that's
Did I
it.
tell you my teacher bestie got teacher of the year at our school?
No,
Kelly did. We had her
no.
ceremony Monday night. I went and watched it. I gave her fingerless gloves that I had made her and I hadn't given her yet for a
Oh,
congratulations. Those rainbow ones that I made. I
oh,
made those for Kelly and I gave them to her. But
yeah,
yeah, she got teacher of the year, which is funny because so many of our students, they hate her, but she holds them accountable. We as teachers, we got to nominate who we wanted to for the teacher of the year and then we voted on it.
oh, the teachers chose.
Mhm.
Sometimes it doesn't. Remember when Dave got the in
That
Idaho,
was
he
the
got
teacher feature from the radio station.
the radio
One of
station.
his students had written in about him.
Yep.
Hmm.
But you sometimes I just don't know, and that's so nice when
Yeah.
that happens.
I'm so
Neat.
excited for her because it's been a rough year for us.
I
There's so many things going on. But
was
yeah.
going to ask you that too. Next year you'll be uh over the senior class.
Yes. So our juniors will be seniors next year. So we'll be
The
senior class
following year,
sponsors.
then you start all over again. You get a freshman
If
class.
we don't want to, we don't have to.
Oh, okay.
No, because our
Start with the
seniors for
first.
this year, the senior class sponsors for this year are not going to be sponsors next year. So they're finding new sponsors for the freshmen next year.
So did you start with freshmen? Have you been
No,
there?
um I joined last year. No. Did I join just this year at the beginning of the year? No,
No,
because I
you
feel like I
had last
helped out with
year.
homecoming last year. It was last year I joined at the beginning of the year. Um, because the person who was doing it the first year here, which was when they were freshmen, needed someone else to help her. So Kelly helped her. And then that same person quit and left Kelly to do it by herself. And
Yes.
last year at the beginning of the school year, they're like, we need someone to help her. And I was like, I volunteer as tribute. I was like, I will help her. I'm like, because we work well together. And then
Yeah.
we're both still doing Mesa next year too. But Mesa will continue with me. That one won't go away.
The Mesa is,
That's a science, math, science, the STEM program we do.
oh, right, the one you
That's
went
where
to.
we like went to the competition on April 30th for it, and our kids didn't win anything, but it was a good experience.
Right.
Because it was our first year going to the competition. We know what more to expect next year.
And what people are
And
doing.
and we're revamping our students too. We've kind of discussed if you don't want to compete, you can still be a part of Mesa, but we're going to put you in a different student development because our student developments are going to be devoted to competing. You can come to the meetings, you can have Mesa on your resume for college, but if you're not going to compete in these competitions that we do every year, you need to be somewhere else. And we need to make room for the kids who want to be here. We had like 30, like 25 sophomores or freshmen who are going to be sophomores next year who want to join because they want to compete. They want to do those competitions. So
Oh,
this
okay.
was my first year having Mesa. So we kind of have filtered kids in and out to those who want to compete and those who don't. We told me, yeah, if you want to be part of Mesa, that's fine. You can
Yeah.
come to our meetings. We'll let you know when our meetings are. You can come to our meetings. Just if you're not going to compete, we would prefer that you go somewhere else for student development and we can get ready for our competitions.
So is it actual class or is it after school?
It's during student development. So we have first period, second period, then student development, which is, I mean, you probably would think of it as like,
A
what did you
study
guys?
hall?
like not a study hall, but like
Mm.
the first thing you used to have homeroom type thing.
Homeroom. Okay.
Kind of like that. But we have things they have to do. They can do homework in that time, but we run Mesa during that time. They run Staters during that time. Um, because otherwise it would be an after school program. But instead of being after school, we do it during that time so the kids can all come and we don't have to compete with
And
sports
ride
as much
home.
and stuff. hmm It's
Oh,
sports. In high school, you really compete with sports
oh
because we
yeah.
have kids who are in sports too, and we do have to compete with them. But yeah.
Well, I was going to say too about books.
Oh,
If
okay.
you guys want a good read for
hmm
books, it's 9 books long, but it's called Keeper of the Lost Cities,
Oh.
and it's what me and Robin have been reading.
hmm
I'm now on book 8.5, and then
Oh.
book 9 and book 9.5. But
Oh.
it's a if you like, it's a kind of a there's elves and stuff like that in fantasy book, but yet there's humans too. But it's very, very PG. Yeah,
Okay.
anybody can read it. I mean, it's probably based for people that are in a teenage,
Okay.
maybe
So like
maybe 10 to above. But it as an adult, I'm enjoying it. So
by Shannon Messenger. I just found
yeah,
it on
it's down in
Audible.
Messenger, and it's on Audible. That's what I have it
I
on.
would say I assume that's how you've been doing it.
Right, I got them all. They had a
Like, I
when
have 8 credits, so
I had 12 credits. One was expiring, so I had to go in and find something the other night. I had 14
Mhm.
days left. So I found the last I have another series in there. I haven't even started, but it's by Lindsay Broker, who I like her writing. And so I had already bought book 1 and 2, so I bought 3 and 4. So I
Oh,
had
book 2 was on sale for 6.69 just now.
Keepers of the Lost Cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I bought a bunch of mine were on
Book
sale.
1, it looks like was $20, but book 2 and book 3 are both on sale for like $6 to $7.
Yeah, I bought, in fact, Robin was buying them one at a time, and I told her, and she went and bought the rest of them too. They had a big sale where, yeah, why spend your $16 credit on a book that
hmm
you can get for $6 and something? So I just
hmm
paid and yeah, that's why I still have so
Do you
many
see
credits.
there's a book 8.5 and a book 9.5?
Huh? So there's
Like,
11 books.
yeah,
And
like it's
they're
got
all
in
pretty
between
long.
little.
They're all like 16 hours, 12
hmm
to 16 to, I think one of them's like 20 something hours. And I like the longer books. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm not going to spend it on a book that's only 6 hours long or 7 hours long.
hmm
Yeah.
I just bought the first book. Well, I used a credit because I had, like I said, 8 credits to listen to see if I like it.
Oh, you'll like it. It's real. You get involved real fast. Yeah.
Okay. Good
So,
to know
yeah.
because I'm like, yeah, I like to I mean, I got more time now, so
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
I'm
book,
comfortable.
and I like it. I when I sit in the tub at night, soaking in my bath with my bath bomb, I listen to some of it, and then I listen to it in bed, and then I have it turn off. I always have to go back and see what I missed because you fall asleep sometimes during it.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I've been listening for only maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm already in book. That's how good they are. I'm
Yeah.
already in book 8.5. But 8.5 is the first half of the book. Um, the actual person that wrote it, Lynn or Messenger, what did you say
Mhm.
her first name was?
Messenger, I
Anyway,
can't remember his name.
she explains a whole bunch of stuff. She tells what the gnomes are and the different plants and stuff. But then
Okay.
halfway through the book, then she starts, it's called a novella. So the last 6.5 hours is the book. But
Okay.
I, when you get it on Audible, you get a
Mhm.
PDF with it that goes through because she has pictures of all the flowers and all the
Oh,
herbs. And yeah, so if
okay.
you want to look at that, you can. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
but
That's
I'm waiting
cool.
to see, you get involved in the characters.
Mhm. Yes, you do get, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of those books that I would probably read again. I probably will read again later on. Like my
Or
fairy books,
listen to again.
I would listen to again, like the fairy books that I have. Uh anyway, I read them. Then I bought
Mhm.
them on the Nook, and then I bought them on Audible. But there's just some books you just can listen to over and over.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, that's a good
That's me with those Dean Koontz books.
if
Like,
anybody's looking for a nice series, that's a
how
good
many
one.
times have I read Watchers?
Oh yeah, I know.
I read it once a year,
Yeah.
at least. or
Yeah.
listen to it. I mean, I used to actually physically read it once a
Yeah.
year.
Well, like the Twilight series and the
Harry Potter.
we read and Harry Potter. We read those a lot too, but
Hmm.
I've got them all. I don't have the Harry Potter series on Audible.
They're free on, I was just looking, they're actually, you don't have to pay, use your credits. They're free to listen to on Audible.
They're free now. Not the
Mhm.
new ones though. The new ones that are have different people talking the different voices.
Oh,
The dra-
oh, no, and
the
maybe it's not free.
dramatized, the dramatized,
Dramatized. Oh,
dramatized.
full cast edition. Yeah, that one's not free.
No.
But I think the
Yeah,
originals are.
oh, okay.
I think so. I actually have my phone right here.
Then I download them and I might
Oh,
listen to
maybe not. At one point in time, they were free to listen to.
them.
I remember that, but maybe not anymore. No, they say they cost one credit. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was something that I was like, oh, I want to listen to all those that was free, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, I had a series, another series, not the, but it was a fairy series too, another one of those that was free. The first, it's like 9 books, and I had read them. I had actually read them. I had them on my Nook. But then when I saw them there, I downloaded them, but they were only free for a certain time, for
Mhm.
so long. And then they went off. They weren't, you had to buy them.
Okay. So like you basically borrowed the book.
Yeah, you borrowed the
'Cause
book.
they do have some free things you can listen to on Audible.
Right, right. Yes. I downloaded Alice in Wonderland once. I was going to listen
Mhm.
to it and then through the I mean all those are free. They have a
A
bunch
lot
of
of yeah, classics are free, and all the Oz books I think are free on there to listen
yeah.
to if you want to listen to the Wizard of Oz books.
I remember I listened to I read those years and
There's
years
so
ago.
many of them. There's like
Yeah,
23.
I know. It was like it gives a complete different perspective to the Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
Yeah, not the little Dorothy one. The movie. Well, just like
Do you know that, by the way, speaking of Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, they're redoing the series and they're starting with the Magician's Nephew. They're doing them in order of this of the creation of Narnia. Because the Magician's Nephew is the first book in the series, and that talks about when Narnia is created. That's the creation story.
so they're doing it as a book
No,
or
they're making the movies again. They're
yeah.
redoing the movies.
Oh, I was watching something the other day, and the girl's favorite movie or book was the sea one. Cas
Prince Caspian.
Caspian. Yeah, that was her
That
favorite.
one's okay. I think my favorite is The Last Battle. I really like The Last Battle.
Mm.
Because that's the end. Like that's like
Yeah,
the
I
second
can't
coming.
remember that one.
I think my least favorite is The Horse and His Boy. Because
Yeah.
chronologically, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Because it's like an in-between story.
See,
Because like it happens during when the four kids are princes and princesses, but it's like an offshoot story that's happening at the same time as when they're in Narnia reigning.
oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, see,
like they
I
reign
read
for
them.
like 30 years or whatever.
Yeah, I read all those books when I was like in my 20s when
Hmm.
I was first married because Dad worked nights and I used to do a lot of reading. And then I didn't even think about them again until the movies came out. And then I think I bought I own all the movies. But then they quit making the movies. They only made like the first
Oh,
three.
the kids got too old.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But
I
they
mean,
should have
that's
done
kind of what
well.
they got to do, yeah.
Yeah. But they weren't all centered, all the books weren't centered around
Oh
um
no, the four kids. No, like the magician's nephew is, I think, Eustace.
yeah, Eustace and
Eustace and the girl.
girl next door or the
Yeah, and I
girl
can't think of her
the
character
the
name.
next attic.
Yeah, the next attic over, and then there's the four kids, and then there's like the horse and his boy, which is
I
a
don't
completely
remember
different
that one.
character, and
Yeah.
then Prince Caspian, and then there's the something about a ship, and that's about Eustace.
Oh, that's the one I'm
And
thinking about.
another
And
one,
then he turns into a dragon.
I don't
Eustace did.
remember.
And
Yeah, because they bring him back in for something. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
yes, that one.
Yes, like he goes into a
That was
painting. He
that
goes
was
into the
my favorite.
painting.
Yes, he goes
Okay.
into the painting.
Mm-hmm. And they bring him back in with three of the four in the last one
Oh,
because Susan is no longer a friend of Narnia in the last book, so she is not there.
oh,
Remember
okay.
that?
No, I see, and I don't remember hardly any of them. The only
I
reason I remember
love.
the ones I remember is because of the movies. But when I
Hmm.
read them, I was so young, and that was so many years ago that,
Hmm.
I
I mean,
kind of,
spoiler alert in case you guys are paying attention, but I love the fact you guys can skip this in a second if you want to or pause it, but the fact that you get to the end of the book and you realize they died in the last battle. They were in a train accident and they go to Narnia and basically Narnia is like heaven.
oh,
Like that's then Susan
oh
isn't on the
yes,
train with
because
them,
what's his name?
is in similitude of Jesus Christ.
Not Caspian. What's his name?
Aslan.
Aslan. He was
Hmm.
like
He was like Jesus. Hmm.
coming to
It's
take
all very
a
religious.
little mouse away.
Hmm.
I still remember that. I thought, oh no, the little mouse. And that
Hmm.
was in the Dawn Treader. He was in the Dawn Treader one.
Hmm.
And
I mean, he's in a lot of them. I mean, of course, he's in
that's
the
when he
actual
was,
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
and that's when he actually was dead. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
killed him off. They killed him off.
He's resurrected.
I watched Veronica Mars. I didn't
Oh.
remember this. I didn't remember the fourth season.
I have not watched anything past the first season at all in Veronica
They did
Mars.
not have to end it like that.
But I think I saw the spoiler thing because she ends up with the guy, right? That
Yeah.
whole thing. I saw that on something this week on YouTube. We won't spoil it for you guys, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, yes. And I
Yeah.
was, they didn't have to end it like that. I mean, yeah, they didn't have to.
Hmm.
I
You
mean, the
know?
series was ending, but it's not even like they did that and because they were going to bring back another one of the characters, but
Hmm.
they didn't. They just ended it.
It's
And
like the
so,
whole final season of Chuck.
is that what they did with that? They ended it bad?
The whole final season, like one of the main characters, basically they give her amnesia and she forgets this whole thing that happened with all the other characters. And
Oh,
like it's kind of
I
like
never watched
a
any.
middle finger to all the fans.
I don't even know what that is.
It's about a guy who basically he gets an email and all of this knowledge gets downloaded into his brain and he becomes a spy. It's
Oh,
got, it's a good show. You would actually probably really enjoy it. It's pretty clean, it's funny, it's got humor in it, and you would like it. But the last season of it, like you get into the last season and you're like, really? You're gonna do us like that? After all of this, like you're rooting for certain things to happen and they happen, and then this character gets amnesia and it kills it. It's like, oh, come on.
well, I've been trying to watch The Closer.
Okay.
I've watched three episodes of it because I finished Veronica Mars and I was,
You were annoyed. You had to move on to something else.
so, and then I've been watching a couple documentaries that
Mm.
they have on Netflix. Do you watch any of those?
Oh,
They have one called The Crash. I mean, these are really things that happen and the real people are on there.
yeah.
And yeah, yeah, you might want to watch that. That is very good. It's called The Crash.
Okay.
And
Is it a murder documentary or is it something else?
it's
Okay.
murder.
Okay. Yeah, I like the true crime
Yeah, it's called
documentaries.
true crime.
Yes.
And it turns out right. I mean,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I was all for what happened. But
Hmm.
and then I started watching, I watched this other one. What's the name of it? Anyway, it's about catfishing. It's about catfishing.
Oh, okay. Catfish. Okay.
Yes. And I don't want to spoil it to
Don't,
anybody.
yeah, don't ruin it.
But but the girl that gets catfished is only like 14 years old. Her whole and it went on for like 22 months before they finally found out who was doing it.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, it was with all the text messages and
Yes.
uh-huh.
And oh my gosh, the language now, if you guys don't
The
like,
language was bad on that one. Hmm.
terrible, terrible. So,
You
and
want to see one that's going to mess with your head too? Abducted in Plain Sight.
oh, okay.
It's it's crazy.
Is it crazy
That
too?
one took place over decades.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it happened in the 70s in Idaho.
Oh, right in Idaho.
Abducted in Plain Sight. It will mess with your brain that
That could happen.
what was able to happen. Like I don't want to give anything away, but
Right.
it's
Well, in
just
the 70s, yeah, I'm sure a lot of things were able to happen that people didn't
mhm,
realize. Yeah, there's a
makes
lot.
you not want to trust anyone ever. Ever.
Yep.
and it's about an LDS family. That's what makes it worse too,
Oh, yeah.
because people are usually very open and trusting in the
Right.
LDS religion with each other, and it's very messed up. It's messed up, but yeah,
But it's good.
abducted in plain sight. They actually made a TV miniseries too based on it. That's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well, you guys, I know you know all this has to do with yarn, right?
yeah, totally, guys. Sorry, we got distracted. I'm cold in here.
Are you? Huh.
Yeah, I usually have my little heater on,
Really?
but I haven't been turning it on because I mean, it's summer
Yeah, it's summer.
and I'm wearing a light summer dress right now because I was so hot after the market today. I'm
Right.
like wearing my cute little crop top that actually goes really well with this dress.
Yeah, it's cute.
I pulled out this dress and Dave was like, I haven't seen you wear that in years. It's like a $5 Walmart dress, but it's very summery.
Nice and light.
Mm-hmm. And it's like the bottom like kind of floofs out a little, so you get a lot of air.
All right.
Yeah, but my
So
arms
what
are
is
freezing.
today? What date is today? I don't even know the date.
May 16th. Speaking
So
of 16,
the 30th, May 30th?
30, it's Memorial Day weekend,
Is
right?
it Memorial Day weekend on the, because it's usually it's not
Is
always the
it?
same
No,
day.
or is next weekend Memorial Day weekend?
What day is Memorial Day this year?
No, Memorial Day is the 25th, so it's not Memorial Day
Hey,
weekend.
hey, May 25th, 2026.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next weekend's Memorial Day weekend. It's the weekend after.
Oh, good. So people will be home.
And
You
I
guys,
don't have a show that weekend either.
you don't?
No, because we have two a month. We had one
Oh,
on the
right. And there's
2nd.
an extra half a month, half a
Yep.
week in this month.
So
Yeah.
my
So,
next one will be the 6th of June.
okay.
I think we have a ward activity that night, but I don't know. They're doing a
They just
fundraiser for
they're
camp.
having they're having Marche's baby shower.
Okay.
May June 6th, she's coming here. So
Oh,
at Christie's. So be there or be square.
zoom me in.
Okay.
Zoom me in so I can be there.
Okay. Okay, we have to zoom Amber in and
Yeah. Because
to be
is it
sitting
during the
in
day or at night?
it's at 11 in the morning.
Oh,
So you'll
I
be
will
at
show.
the
I'll be at Art in the Park.
yeah.
I watched graduation at Art in the Park today. I had it next to me while they were doing the names.
Go and do it and what's happening.
Yep. It
Oh,
is what it is, you
yep,
know? Yeah.
that's right. Missing all the goodies, all
Mm.
the fun. But she comes all the way down from Arizona to have it here.
Is she in Arizona or Colorado?
Arizona. She's
Oh, I
back
don't know why I was thinking Colorado for some reason.
outside of Phoenix.
Okay, that's right. So comes all the way up there.
Yeah, across. I don't know. She comes here.
She comes there from Arizona, yes.
Well, she was born and raised here, and all her old friends are here, you know. So
Families there.
me too. Yeah. So
Yes.
anyway, baby number two,
Hmm.
little girl number two. We got lots of little girls. Lots of girls.
Genetically in our family, we got lots of girls, except for Robin.
Yeah, Robin had two, and
Hmm.
boy, she got the only boys. My only, yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
Well, only two kids had them. So yeah,
Hmm. Yep.
how it works.
Yep.
How we
Anyway.
kind
All
of
right.
that the way that sweater is,
Mhm.
it's you have a stripe on one side.
Yeah, it's because it's the variegation, the way the variegation fell. Like it's just,
Oh, it's on the back on that side.
well, it's all the way on the back because it's one back panel and then the two different front panels that you do on their own.
Oh, okay.
So here, I'm gonna get up a little. Oh,
How that happened. Yeah.
because I started them on different parts of the skein.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do the two different front panels and then you sew them to the
Right.
top.
Right. And that's the prism.
That's the prism, yes. And this is the essential, I think it's the essential cardigan is what it's called.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, that sounds right. And
Hmm.
I didn't order any yarn this last couple weeks. Haven't ordered any yarn for a while, guys.
Me neither.
Is what I got.
I keep getting ads for it and I'm like, no, I don't need you.
25% off. I got it when it was 40% off.
I know. I'm
That's
like, or
30.
Mary Maximum will be like, only 4.99 shipping for the next 72 hours. I'm like, I'm good.
Haven't you seen the 99 cents shipping till midnight tonight?
Hmm. Or like everything's on sale. Okay, I bought everything last time it was on sale. Good. I'm good.
Right.
Yes.
So,
All
yeah.
right, guys.
Got
We've
books.
rambled on for long enough, I think.
Yes, me too. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions, answers, any comments that you want to ask real fast or whatever?
People are just listening while they do things.
Okay. And if you come in later and watch, please leave a comment. We keep asking for people to leave comments because we're live, we don't get a lot of comments. And I even noticed that on a lot of other shows I've watched, a lot of YouTube. When it's live, they don't get hardly any comments either because people are commenting on
Depends on how many followers you have. I mean, because some people get a lot of comments later on lives,
yeah.
but
I leave comments. I leave comments now because
mm-hmm,
I know how important it is
mm-hmm,
to the YouTube people. Yeah.
I try, or at least give a thumbs up because that helps too.
Yeah, I give thumbs up on everything I watch. I've even gone back because I've forgotten to give thumbs up and
Mm-hmm.
like a little comment, like, I really loved that show. I wish I did.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're
All
gonna
right.
say goodbye and we will see you guys on the 30th of May.
Of May. We're gonna still be in May. I'm gonna have a whole week of May with no school.
That is so weird.
I know, it's super
Weird to
weird.
me. Yeah. God, we went to June 4th.
I know we went till June, except for the year I graduated. I graduated on May 31st, but
Yeah,
the
because
other kids were still in
seniors
school.
get out. The seniors get out a week early. Used to get out a week early. We did anyway.
Mhm.
I think you did too.
Yeah, our seniors graduate on Tuesday this year.
Oh, so just
Because according to the state of New
oh,
Mexico, they
they
have
don't
to
have
have
to go.
all the days.
They don't go to school at all this week. The
No,
seniors.
they did check out on Thursday and Friday. They did their senior finals on Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday is graduation practice. And I
Right.
think they have a field trip. Or
Uh,
no, Tuesday is graduation practice in the day, and then they come back at night for graduation, I think.
did
But
they have a senior trip or anything?
no, I don't even know if they actually have a field trip this year. Um, they were, it was rough getting them to do anything. They
Oh,
were really, yeah.
the
So they
seniors.
just did what they could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't go anywhere exciting our senior year. I'm trying to think what we did.
We went to the fairgrounds and played games my senior year.
Then you guys had that overnight thing,
Well, we had the senior all night party after graduation.
was it? Because I
Yeah.
remember I had the 10 to midnight shift.
Yeah, we went directly there from graduation, like went home, changed clothes, then
Uh,
went to the senior all night
I thought
party and we were locked in
you
the
guys,
Civic Center
yeah,
overnight.
so that we're trying to keep the kids busy so they didn't go to actual graduation parties and get drunk and stuff. And they
Mhm.
had all kinds of stuff for you kids to do there. Do you remember that? Games.
Yeah, and I've actually suggested that for our seniors for next year.
Mhm.
Some of our juniors seemed really excited about it, so we're gonna see if we can get them to be excited and do it.
Right.
Because if they're not gonna go, it's gonna be a waste of everyone's time. But if
They
we can
had to
get them
pay for
excited,
it. And then you
yeah,
guys were locked in.
yes.
Yeah, you were locked in
And
until,
like they brought like food every hour. I feel like they brought, or every 2 hours, they brought new food for us and new snacks. And I remember we had like the sumo wrestling and they had video games, they had board games, they had a palm reader. I remember a lot of the stuff we had there.
yeah, because I was, what
Mm-hmm.
did I do? I can't remember what I was in charge of for those 2 hours. But and then but the parents have to, remember, we had to
We
sign
had
up
to get
too.
parent volunteers, yeah.
Yeah, so for so many hours a shift,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yeah,
We're gonna,
so
I mean, I suggested it. We're gonna see if we can get kids excited. It's our juniors are kind of duds sometimes too. They don't get as
I
excited
think
about
it
things.
cost. We had to pay like
I think
20.
I paid like 30 or $40 for it,
Yeah,
I want to say, but
well,
that
you got
covered all the stuff.
yeah the food and I think they gave you souvenirs too. Didn't you have a
I
shirt or
don't,
something?
I
Didn't you?
might, no, I didn't have a shirt from that. But they had a lot of people from the community, like from their business, because like I said, we had a palm reader. We had a handwriting expert who analyzed our handwriting. I do remember that too. That that was,
And they had it at they didn't have it at the
it
high
was at
school.
the Civic Center.
Yeah, at the Civic Center because they had all those so much room. I
Mhm.
remember it was
Yes.
really nice. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay,
All
well,
right.
let you guys go again.
And we'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
in two
joining us.
weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll have, who knows what we'll
Yeah.
have. But anyway, okay, we'll see.